What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here and welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And as you can see by the title of today's video, as well as the date that this is coming out, this is my what I finished during the month of June and my TBR for July. So pretty much how this works is I list the anime and manga that I finished during the month of June, the previous month that has now passed, although I am recording this on June 29th. And then also I list the anime and manga that I plan to watch and or read during the month of July. So let's get started with this video. So first, let's start with June and what I finished as far as anime is concerned. Now I have everything written on my phone here, so if I'm looking down, you know why. So the anime that I finished during the month of June, the first one that I finished was actually an anime movie, and that is the Sailor Moon Eternals movie Part 1 and Part 2. I finished these movies on Netflix. I also watched them dubbed. They were something. I did actually release my own little mini review about the Sailor Moon Eternals movies. They are here on YouTube under shorts. They're also on my TikTok, which is linked down below, as well as on my Instagram under my Reels section, which is also linked down below. So yeah, be sure to check me out on all those social media sites if you are wanting to see my little mini reviews on anything that I have finished, whether it's anime and or manga. The other anime that I finished was Library War. Now, I know that the manga title is Library Wars, but for some reason the anime decided to drop the S. I decided to watch this after reading the manga last month during the month of May, and I was like, I really wanted to watch the anime to see how the anime kind of lived up to the manga. Now the anime is only about 13 episodes long. I did watch it on VRV and it is subtitled, so it is definitely available to watch. I definitely recommend watching it, especially if you have read the manga. I do plan to do a review as well on the anime, which will actually be out after this video. So look forward to that. But yeah, overall, that is all the anime that I finished during the month of June. Now on to the manga that I finished during the month of June, which was a lot, but not as much as I finished during the month of May. So the first thing that I finished was Sweat and Soap Volume number 6. That actually came out June 1st, and I was super excited for it. And I loved it. Definitely recommend reading it if you haven't already. Not for sure when volume 7 is going to come out, but I'm looking forward to that as well. I next finished, or actually read, Love Massage volumes 2 through 5. This manga right now is kind of like a hit or miss for me right now, but overall it's all right. Next, I started reading a new manga called Beware the Kamiki Brothers, and I also ended up reading volumes 1 through 3. Now, this manga is available on Comixology, and they have all the volumes available for free with your subscription. So far, I definitely recommend checking it out. The kind of trope they have, though, isn't a trope that I'm too big of a fan of, but overall, it's not that bad. Oh, and also for Love Massage, I actually have been buying the mangas digitally off of iBooks, so that's where I've been reading it. Next, I read Blue Flag volumes 1 through 8. Now, this was actually a part of a readathon that a friend of mine on Instagram by the name of Bunny Choi, definitely recommend checking her out if you haven't already. And she decided to do this for the readathon for the month of June due to the fact that this manga is LGBTQ friendly. And it is one of the first mangas I ever read that dealt with this kind of a plot, or was actually anything considered to be boy love. Not that I have anything against boy love, I just never had found a manga that was specifically about boy love but that I ever was interested in reading. But this one is amazing. Definitely recommend checking it out. Volume 8 had just released when we started, or when I at least started reading this manga. They do have all the chapters up to, I believe, chapter 48 and or 49 by the time this video comes out, available on Viz Media. There's a total of 54 chapters though, but you can actually purchase volume 8 digitally on Viz Media's app or on iBooks or anywhere else, or you can of course purchase it in store physically if you do want a physical copy. But I so much wholeheartedly suggest checking out this manga. I do plan to do another mini review on this as well. Now, last if not least, the last manga that I ended up reading during the month of June is my only manga that I am reading physically, and that is of course Skip Beat, and I finished volumes 17 through 19. Not as much as I finished, I believe, in May. In May, I think I read like 10 volumes. This time I only got through about 3 of them, but I'm wholeheartedly super excited for this manga. I'm excited to get to volume 23 so I can start reading it digitally and actually catch up to where it is at currently. So yeah, that's all the anime and manga that I finished during the month of June. Now let's get on to my TBR and what I plan to watch and read during the month of July. Now, as far as anime is concerned, this is an anime that I actually did put on my TBR for the month of June, and I believe also for the month of May, if not April, and that is the anime Love and Lies. I definitely plan to check it out this time. I really hope I end up watching it this month. This is the only anime I have so far for July. If I watch any more, of course, it will then be added onto my list. But as of right now, that is the only one. I really do look forward to watching it. As many of you guys know, I own the first 2 volumes of the manga, but I never actually finished it, and I had saw that they have an anime. Looking forward to watching it. I believe the anime is available both on VRV as well as on Prime Video, so if you're interested in checking it out, definitely recommend checking it out on there. I believe it is also only subtitled in case you're looking to see if there's a dub. Now, as far as manga is concerned, I have quite a bit of manga that I do plan to read during the month of July. So the first manga that I plan to read is, of course, Love Massage. This time it's going to be volumes 6 and 7, which are the last 2 volumes in this entire series. And of course, after that, I will, of course, do a little mini review on that as well. And of course, next, I'm going to also complete Beware the Kamiki Brothers, which is going to be volumes number 4 through 6. So once again, available on Comixology if you decide to read it and or check it out. And this is a new one that I plan to start this month, and this is Peach Girl Next. This is, of course, the sequel to Peach Girl. I had heard about this years ago coming out, but I had never saw any physical copies coming out in bookstores. Turns out, I believe it was only really released digitally. So I found the volumes available on iBooks, and I'm planning to read volumes 1 through 3. Hopefully this manga is good. I'm super looking forward to it, and I will definitely let you guys know how it is. I believe in total there are about 8 or 10 volumes, I believe. It's not short by any means, but it's not super long either, so definitely planning to read volumes 1 through 3. I might read more depending on like all the total manga that I end up reading for this month. And of course, last but not least, of course, it is going to be a continuation of Skip Beat. So of course, for Skip Beat, I'm going to read volumes 20 through 23. That's 4 volumes in total, and this will basically have me caught up or finished with all the physical copies that I own of Skip Beat. I only own up to volume 23, and then after that, I will purely be reading this only digitally, and then I will be going into another physical read after I finish this one. Still trying to decide what my physical read is going to be, but it is going to be something that is already on my bookshelf. But yeah, that is my last manga that I plan to read for July. So yeah, overall, that is all the anime and manga I finished for the month of June, as well as all the anime and manga that I plan to read and or watch during the month of July. So as far as what I have to say was my favorite watch during the month of June, I'd probably have to say Library Wars was probably one of my favorites that I watched. And as far as my favorite manga read for the month of June, I have to say it was Blue Flag, only because that manga had me from the very beginning. When I first started reading it, I read 4 volumes in one day, and I was hooked. I was super excited to read more, and it makes me very much interested to read more like boy love manga. Now I'm on this total boy love manga kick now, but I definitely look forward to reading more boy love manga. So please feel free to comment below any suggestions you have for more boy love manga or more like LGBTQ manga, because I definitely want to read more of it. I don't know why I didn't read it sooner. And as far as July is concerned, what I'm mostly looking forward to watching is definitely Love and Lies, and what I look forward to the most reading is definitely Peach Girl Next, because I've been wanting to read this manga for a super long time, so I'm really hoping it's good. But yeah, what about you guys? Comment below your thoughts, comment below your favorite read and watches for June, as well as what you plan to read and watch for July and what you look forward to the most. Of course, link below is all my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok, so please feel free to check me out all on there. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy, and in today's day and age, stay healthy, and of course, please stay safe. All right, you guys, bye.